I'm Damien from the band OK Go. I'm the singer and I direct the videos. Michelle Gondry, our idol and video maker, was shooting with some unheard of rapper named Kanye something. So we set up a camera in my backyard and filmed us doing the dance so we could send it to Michelle Gondry and go like, come on man, work with us. Presumably he never got it. We digitized it and emailed it to some friends. And somebody, we don't even know who, put it on a site called iFilm that was a sort of a precursor to YouTube, and then like a couple months later we realized it had been downloaded 300,000 times. If we can do that by accident, we should probably try to do it on purpose. So we brainstormed for a while, do we do it on a swing set? Do we do it on a merry-go-round? Do we do it on a set of steps? Or do we do it on a treadmill? Like, cha-ching. In the Rube Goldberg video, there was a community board called Mindshare back then. They may still exist. We posted a job posting there, and the guys who run the board reached out to us saying, like, we want to do this project. The band met with those dozen or so men and women, and we spent a couple hours being like, well, what do we think this would look like? It became clear that we didn't all have the same idea of what a Rube Goldberg machine is. If you're really good, it's actually not precarious, but it feels precarious, but most of the time, it has to be precarious to feel precarious. From the moment we posted a job posting to the moment we had it in the can was about 6 months. Parabolic flight. My hand is the airplane, the quarter is the people in the airplane. You're doing that, right? Like it's not, people tend to think that the vomit comment is basically just like dropping you. It's actually pushing you and throwing you and then catching you.
Don't stop, can't stop until you feel it going down. I wish I had said the things you thought that I had said.
For this one-take video, you've got 8 sections with 7 like 5-minute periods in between. We're in zero gravity here, then in double gravity, then in normal gravity, then double gravity, then zero gravity here, and so forth. So we'd like fly around, then land, stay perfectly still, go to double gravity, start the video again in the next part. Watching the 4.5-second take of this still makes me stressed out because this was there's so much anxiety getting it to work. Film speed in here changes all the time, or our apparent film speed changes. We're always filming at a single rate, but we play back at different speeds so that this part you're effectively 1,000 frames per second, this part you're effectively 2,000 frames per second, this part you're 30 frames per second, right? What does choreography mean in slow motion? You know, I mean, most of our videos, we very loosely think of choreography. We're not actually dancing, but it's sort of like if we're gonna do something in a single take and we're trying to design a system that reveals new surprises over the course of 3.5 minutes, what does that mean in slow motion? You very quickly get to like, okay, well, we're just shooting something very short with a lot of information in it. The process for coming up with the ideas is basically one of trying to get ourselves out from behind a desk and into some very weird circumstance where most people haven't been before. So it looked like we had figured out the new generation of culture, like we're gonna be internet stars, when, you know, all we had done is just like chase one weird opportunity after the next.